What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. This week we're going back in my tiny house. We're going to be moving all of my belongings out of the tiny house and bringing them into this mobile home. I am setting up my tiny house to be an Airbnb, and I don't want any of my personal belongings to be in there when guests are there. And why should they be? So I want to give them their own personal space without my stuff in it. I just remodeled the small bedroom in this mobile home so that I can put all the boxes that I bring from over there into this mobile home bedroom. I'm probably going to be using my golf cart for this one because a lot of the boxes are heavy, so it probably would be easier if I drove the golf cart over by the tiny house, put the boxes on the back of the golf cart, and then drove them over to the mobile home. Now I also did save a couple boxes so that I can put some of this stuff in because I don't really have anything to transport the stuff from my tiny house to this mobile home. So I have been saving just random boxes, and either we can take all the stuff out when we get inside here, or I will try to find more boxes. We're gonna start with all of the stuff that I took off of the cabinets for the living room when we decorated the living room. So I had to just put everything on the counters. So we're actually gonna be taking all of that, putting them in the boxes and taking them to the mobile home. And then we've got to work on stuff in my bedroom, as well as books in the cat loft, personal belongings in the bathroom, and the kitchen as well, because I'm not going to be keeping all of my personal cooking and dishes here. Only things that the guests will need for their cooking uses. Probably shouldn't make these too heavy because I'm going to have to carry them in. And with me moving all of this stuff out of my tiny house for the purpose of Airbnb, this is actually going to give me a chance to go through all of this stuff before I put any of it back in here before I move back in. I can take it and sell it. I can redistribute it in the mobile home or in the other rental houses once they come about, but this is kind of a way for me to minimize more of my tiny house living because I am realizing that I have a lot of crap still. I kind of feel like I'm moving all over again. Once my tiny house got here, I unpacked everything back to the way that it was, and I didn't even get a chance to live in here yet. One thing I do want to mention is that I am keeping the decor in the house rustic farmhouse bohemian, so I will be keeping the dream catchers up, or most of them, most of my rustic decor and anything that's farmhouse, but anything that's my personal decorations and belongings, those are the things that we're taking out now. I do have this big box that I brought in from the garage. I'm just going to use it to put something like some of my clothes in, or probably most of my clothes, because we have to empty out these drawers also. And a lot of this stuff I don't wear anymore, so quite honestly, I could probably get rid of it. This will give me a chance to go through my clothes, my belongings, books, kitchen items and gadgets, and anything I don't want to bring back in here when I move back in. I can get rid of it now while it's sitting in the mobile home. And then I can make room for specific things when I move back in. Because I do have quite a few things on my dresser up here, I'm just going to take all of it off the top of the dresser and I'll put it in this closed thing so that it gives the crystals, because most of it's crystals, a cushioned place. I'm going to keep a couple of these up here so that I could hang them in specific places. I cannot fit the rest of those in here. For those of you who don't know what it's like to live in a tiny house, you gotta basically squat down all the time. Now I can stand up here, it's a lot easier, but I did put this bin of stuff up on my cabinet so that I could just grab it from here because it would have been hard to maneuver through this little space. So we're gonna bring that downstairs. Okay, we are going to make our first round to the mobile home. I have my golf cart parked outside with the thing down, ready for me to load all this stuff up. And then probably when I get in the mobile home, I'm gonna have to take everything out just to get empty boxes to get more from the tiny house. It's really convenient having a golf cart for situations like these. Ooh, well, at least I don't have to move far. And it's been raining the past couple days, so the driveway is kind of wet, and so is the grass, so it's a good thing that I put the rocks down so that I have this to drive on. And now we're at the mobile home. I'm going to unload all of these and we'll go back to the tiny house for more. Rocky? Get back. We got most of the stuff from up in my bedroom loft. We're gonna go back up there soon, but I am going to go in the cat loft and get the books that are up here. I did also only bring 2 of the containers back, the biggest ones, because the smaller ones had a ton of stuff in them and I didn't want to take the time to take it all out just to bring those little boxes back. So we're gonna go in the cat loft now and I will bring down most of the books. I might keep a couple up here for it being maybe a little guest room for the Airbnb. We could put some plants up here, do whatever for the decor, but we're gonna take all the personal belongings out now. I'm gonna bring these down in piles. I didn't want to bring a big box up here and then have to bring the heavy box down. So when I get back down on the ladder, I'm just gonna bring them down one pile at a time. Let's keep this up here. We'll keep that up here. At least I don't have too much stuff to move living in a tiny house. No, I have too much stuff. That's a lot of books. I used to have 400, so thank goodness I don't have to move all that out of here anymore. Now we're leaving the cat loft empty. I took all my things out. We're gonna be decorating it later on for the guests for when I have it Airbnb. Then once we get these to the mobile home, these will be easy to take out, and then we'll be able to come back for another round. That's gonna be heavy, but we gotta do it. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. Time to go. There's one thing to say about homestead life, is that I am constantly on the move. Maybe that's my own fault, but there's lots to do around here on the homestead. Again, good thing I have a golf cart. And if you think about it, I wouldn't have anywhere to put all this stuff if I didn't have this mobile home or the garage on the land. It's pretty convenient that I have this extra space and it comes in handy when I need it. I ended up taking off all of the crystals on the wall, but when I take that shelf off, there's actually an imprint of the shelf. So I'm gonna keep the shelves up there, but I'm gonna have to find something to put on there, and I don't know what to put on there to decorate them. Maybe I could even take them down and put a huge sign right there just to cover it for the meantime. I might do that, so we're gonna take them with, because I really don't have anything to put on these specific shelves because the shelves are so thin. And then we're gonna take the rest of the stuff off of here and bring those to now. Same with this one. I don't know if I want to take that one off of there and put stuff on there, or I'll leave the dream catcher there, but this one, I don't know if I have that many things to fill those spaces, so I might just take that away. I might even move this over here. Perfect. We have a solution. This round we gathered a couple different things that we need to move to the mobile home. There's also a couple things that aren't in boxes, so I'm going to be loading up the golf cart right now. Next, we're going to be emptying out my craft show storage, which is about 4 big bins and a couple other things. We're going to be putting those in the garage, and I'll probably be leaving the doors on this 3rd level storage. I don't know what I'm going to be putting in there yet, but at least it'll be out of sight, out of mind if I do have stuff in there. Next, we're going to be getting all of the food out of the storage stairs, just because I'm not going to be leaving much food in here. I might leave a couple things in the fridge, say for coffee use, but they can put their leftovers in the fridge if they happen to go out. But I'm not going to be leaving any of my personal food in here, so we're going to be taking that over to the other house. One thing to note is that I have not been in this tiny house for about 8 months, so all of this food is probably bad, but I'm going to go through it in the mobile home and see what I can use. Quite honestly, I do not use my toaster much, so I think I might just leave this here for guests. I'll leave it on the counter, and if they want to make their own stuff, then I will have this available for them. We are filled up both boxes. I'm going to make another run to the mobile home, and then we'll be back for some dishes. I never used this. It's a 3-pack. Maybe I use it before I rent it out. I'll think about that one. I got most of my stuff out of the bathroom when I first got here and throughout the time that I've been living here, so there isn't much to take out of these cabinets. I actually did set it up a little bit for the Airbnb already, but I'm going to go through the whole house and do all of that at once. A few of these things I'm going to be leaving in here for the guests to cook with if they need to. Looks like we got most of my items. Cleared everything from the cat loft, of course, everything out of the living room, kitchen. We've got everything on the counters that we need and in all of the cabinets. We also did the upper cabinets as well as the bathroom. The refrigerator's been cleaned out since I've gotten here. These cabinets have been cleaned out. The litter box area is cleaned out. Mostly everything is out that's mine. And now all we have to do is set it up to be an Airbnb. Living tiny is still living tiny, even though I'm in my mobile home. I'm about to be renting this out Airbnb, so a lot of work has to go into the preparation of getting all of my stuff out. I really like how the whole house looks, so I can't wait to move back in, but I'm gonna have a lot to go through over in the mobile home before I bring any of it back into here. And then when we set this up to be an Airbnb, there's going to be minimal things in here. I hope you guys are enjoying my journey. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and click the notifications bell so you can receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Sorry. This is rock salt, basically Himalayan salt, and there's like a puddle of salt right there. I don't understand where that's from. It's dry. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Kind of tempted to lick it to see if it's salt. Hold on. Which is every Sunday. We're filled up again, our 2 boxes, so I'm going to make another run to the... Don't put that either. We are filled up again, so I am going to make another... Don't put that.